Welcome back, guys. So in this video, we'll understand about how to set up the environment for the next upcoming course, where we'll be doing a lot of labs. So here we'll understand how to set up, the IDE and also the virtual environment. Okay. So in this course, guys, we'll be using the Cursor IDE. Okay, which is a very famous AI-based editor, code editor, basically AI-based code editor. So this is a like similar to VS Code. Basically, it's like a fork of VS Code where they, use this VS Code features and VS Code one, and they have included the AI features into this. So as already we are working with generative AI and agentic AI, right? So here we'll be using the Cursor IDE. So I'll show you how to set up Cursor IDE and also virtual environment, and eventually we'll proceed further. So eventually in our upcoming session, I will be doing a dedicated session on how to use Cursor and how to use these Cursor to generate the code and everything. But however, in this session, we'll only focus on how to use Cursor IDE for our initial setup. Okay. So as a part of this video, I already shared the setup markdown file, step.md. So in that MD file, in the markdown file, you'll be seeing all the specific steps you have to follow to set up the Cursor ID. I will just go through that file and we'll just do whatever steps we have to follow. So this is the markdown file, right? So here in this, we will be focusing on how to install Cursor, how to create our project folder for this course, and also set up the Python virtual environment and start working on. Okay. So first, as usual, you have to first install the Cursor IDE, and here we have the steps for both for Linux, for Windows, and also for Mac. So depending upon the your document, your respective operating system, you follow this step. So for example, if you're working with Windows, you can just scroll here. You can find the official website. Okay, here you can just go to the official website and download the cursor for Linux or for Windows or for this one. If you're in macOS, you can actually same way you can download this and follow the steps. And also if you're in Linux, you can follow the steps. So ultimately, you should download the cursor, which is basically an IDE. So once you download the cursor, you'll be able to see the cursor in your respective apps. So for example, you can see I have, cursor here, you can see, and let me open the cursor. This is the cursor. You can see it is similar to the VS Code, but yeah, this is how the cursor looks. And now let me also show you how to create a project folder. So again, depending upon your own operating system, you can follow. Generally, I prefer the command line approach. Again, you can create the folder doc project, this particular project folder anywhere in your system. It's completely up to you, but I would recommend you to use this file or folder name because we are using the folder name, so it will be easy for to execute the command. So either you can open terminal or you can use the UI to create the folder. So I am creating in the drive which I have. Maybe I'll create it here. Okay. So already you can see there is one folder which I already created, that is Gen underscore AI underscore Gen Agentic AI. So already it is created. So you can create it. So once you have created the folder, you can just go to your terminal or your command prompt if you're working in Windows. Okay. And see that you already have Python installed, because here the entire this course will be working on Python. So at least your minimum version should be Python 3.11. So see that it is installed. If not, again, here we have the setup. So either if you're working with Ubuntu or Linux, you can use this command. If you're working with Mac, you can use this command. If you're working in Windows, you can actually download from python.org. Python if you don't have Python. Once you're done installing Python, you can go into this particular folder in the terminal. Okay, I would request you to go into this particular folder in the terminal. So I'm just going into the terminal. Okay, and I'll be going into the folder in this terminal. Okay, yeah. So you can see I'm in the Gen AI Agentic AI folder. Okay, in this terminal. So same way you navigate to this particular folder in your Windows, or if you're using Mac, navigate to this particular folder. And here you should, activate. You should actually create a virtual environment, which will be using in this entire course, this virtual environment. So to create it, yeah. So you can use this command to create a virtual environment. So virtual environment is like the private environment for you, where you can install your libraries and all the stuff in this particular environment, which we'll be using in this course. It will not disturb your main environment. So we are creating this virtual environment for this particular agentic and generative AI based course. So I'm just copying the command and pasting it here. You can see because I'm in you know in this particular folder, I can directly enter this command. So it will create a virtual environment for me. So let's wait. So once you're done, yeah, now you can see there is a virtual environment created. So what happens is once you create this folder called as venv will be automatically created. Then you can activate the virtual environment further to use and work with. So in Windows, if you are in Linux or Mac, you can use this command to activate the virtual environment. And if you are in Windows, you can use this command to activate the virtual environment. As I'm in Linux, I'm using this command to activate the virtual environment. Yes, now you should see this kind of thing. It means that your virtual environment is activated and you are in the virtual inside the virtual environment. You can also verify it. Like for example, you can say which Python 3 or something like that, and you'll be able to see that it is pointed out to the virtual environment which I have created right now. So it is using the virtual environment. So this will tell you where which Python 3 it is using. So it is using the virtual environment Python 3. Super. Now you can also install the pip. Pip is something where you can through which you can install the packages. So I'm just upgrading the pip actually here. It is recommended to upgrade the pip such that you don't face any issues in future when you're installing any packages. So I've upgraded my pip. And if you want to deactivate the environment, you can deactivate here, something like this. Okay. This is how you can actually work with virtual environment. I'll also show you how to open the folder which you have just created using the cursor. So you can launch the cursor. Okay. Once you have installed the cursor, you can launch the cursor. And here you can just open file and you can open new window. Okay. Or you can also be in the existing window if the existing window is empty. And here you can just open file and click on open folder. Okay. And you can just select the folder which you're working with. So right now I'm in Gen AI Agentic AI folder, right? So I want to open cursor from this particular folder. So you can select this. And if you click on open, so you can actually launch the cursor in this particular folder specifically. Okay. So that's how you can actually open cursor using this particular, in this particular folder. You can see a folder called as venv has been created, and also there is setup.md which I was talking about, which I was just talking about. And in the next session, we'll be working on this lab that is exploring the closed source models. But yeah, I hope you have done this setup. So from now, we'll be working on cursors and we'll be working on this. I mean, we'll be working on various labs. I hope you have done this setup, guys. If you have any issues, you can just post your questions. I'll be more than happy to help you guys. Thank you. Let's meet in next video to set up to work with the first lab. Thank you.